Hello, in this video, I'm going to be talking about accessing your Google Calendar that is linked to your Google Classroom. That way you can kind of use it as an agenda. Since all of your assignments in Google Classroom will automatically be added, you can really easily see what assignments you have due when digitally. So you can either, write it down in your actual paper agenda if you're a person that likes to, see it on paper. But this is a really great feature for you to help stay organized and on top of your due dates. So we're going to go ahead and I'm going to show you there are two places in Google Classroom where you can access this calendar. So the first one being the main menu button up here. You have a link that takes you to your calendar. So this will open it up in actual Google Classroom. So you're not opening it up in a whole new tab or anything. But this shows you like a week at a time. And so you can filter it by class. And of course, none of my classes have due dates right now because it is July. So obviously nothing is going to be due anytime soon. We're not even still quite sure what our school calendar or school day or week will look like. So you will see just, kind of assignments listed here in these columns once they have actually been posted. So you can only see 1 week at a glance. So I kind of don't like the fact that, this could be Friday and you have an assignment due on Monday, but you can't really, see that unless you click here and go to the next week. And you can filter it by class, which is nice, and you can look at all classes. So then there's this button up here that will take you back to whatever today is. So if you get, a few weeks in the future and you want to go back and you click today, it will take you back to today. So that's a way that you can look at your classes on a week view in Google Classroom without leaving. The other way is if you actually go into your class and you go to the classwork tab, then you can go to the Google Calendar page. What's great about this one is that it will link all of your classes in here, and you can switch between saying you want a week view where you can just see hourly your schedule here, which again I said is kind of a problem. Like for example, if it's the end of the week and you have an assignment due the beginning of the week, you can't really see it until you flip to the next week, or until what you do by this button here, or until it's close enough that the date rolls over into, so now it's Sunday the 26th, and now you can see the next week. So I really like this feature where you can change it to the month. So you can see the whole month at a glance. So while I'm here on the 24th, which is today, I can still see the assignments that are due next week. So if I have a little bit of extra time or whatever, I can be working on those if they're posted and the due date is listed. So this also gives you holidays that you can turn on or off in your calendar. If there's a class you don't want assignments for showing up, you can uncheck these and filter, your classes that way. You can add birthdays, or hide from this list. You can change in color code. So say you want, to make your classes different colors. You can change the box color. So you see how it says tax day here and it's in green because of holidays. That's the color for that. So then you can change the color of the box. Yellow might be a little bit difficult to see. Let's see what that looks like. The white text, not too hard, but it's a little bit more complicated than it was before. So then you can just kind of play around with that. And if you have a scheduled Google Meet, like if we are doing remote learning, then those can show up here on your calendar as well. So then you can actually just go to your calendar and go to the meet from there. If you're, sent an email invitation to a link for one of your teachers for a meet. There's some different settings that you can do that are, you can print this calendar out if you would like to have it on, piece of paper, and then you can write the things down in it if you want, or post it somewhere where you can see. But you can also get to Google Calendar by, if you're on any Google site, like, not this site, I mean any Google website, like a Google Classroom or whatever. You see they call this the waffle. This is the 9-dot configuration for all of your Google apps. You can even get to Google Classroom from here. But you can also get to your calendar. Yeah, I passed it right here. And that's another really easy way to access it. Or you can go to calendar.google.com, like you see right here in the first few little bits here, and it will take you directly to your calendar. So there's multiple ways, but the easiest way is being if you're already in Google Classroom, then you can just go to your Google Calendar here, or you can use the main menu button and just look at your week at a glance and filter it by class. All right, so now that you know where your calendar is, hopefully you will use it to help you stay organized and stay on top of the due dates for all of your different Google classes.